Hi Scorpio, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking clarity on your own personal lives, relationships, or even career, you may write to me for a personal consultation at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Scorpios, it's quite an exciting month for you. We have Mars that is going retrograde, followed by Mercury that goes retrograde yet again around the 29th. This year, in fact, we have Mercury that is going retrograde 4 times this year. So, quite an exciting month. We're beginning the month with the gorgeous Venus, that is the goddess of love, beauty, sex, and money. And she's coming and transiting a part of your chart that speaks about your day to day activities and also speaks about your work. Now, Scorpios, in this particular aspect, you need to be making sense in a really logical way, and you're likely to be assessing the people with whom you want to be spending your time with. So, no longer are you going to get influenced by superficiality, but you're going to be very conscious about the fact that people with whom you're dealing with have a lot of depth. This is also a time where you are going to be moving on with a lot of logic and very less emotion that is there. Though Venus being there is going to be coming and softening a lot of the sixth house, whether it's the energy or it is the influence that this particular house has, because it's a very mundane house. It speaks about your day-to-day chores and it has to do with your workplace as well. Try to stay clear of office romances. And while you may find somebody really attractive and you may find a great connect with somebody at work, I really won't advise getting involved with somebody at work. It could just get very messy for you. However, as far as your health is concerned, it's a brilliant time that you can get in for a new diet or take care of your health. In fact, a lot of you are going to be paying a lot of attention on your appearances. You're going to be very conscious about how it is that you present yourself to the world outside and how it is that you look. So a lot of you could maybe just get in a personal trainer. A lot of you may just go in for a complete overhaul of a diet. Around the 6th, we have Mercury that is coming and transiting a part of your chart that speaks about marriage and it speaks about partnerships, both work and business ones as well. Now, Mercury is going to be coming over here, and because it's transiting, it's direct, it's going to be giving all its support as far as communication is concerned. So, and the negotiating power seems to be in your hands this month, Scorpios. So all the negotiating work, all the contracts, whether they're meeting with clients, and also if there is some amount of convincing that needs to be done across the table, favors you greatly this month. This is also a time where you would like to take decisions in conjunction with a partner. You're not going to be very comfortable going ahead and taking decisions on your own, Scorpios. However, do watch out for people who may just be nice to you on the face of it and may have an ulterior motive behind it. Also, this is also a time where you could be getting into a partnership with somebody. Maybe some of you are looking at starting your own work. Maybe you're an entrepreneur and this is the time that you may be able to find just the perfect partner for yourself. And it's a great time where you could be able to negotiate a brilliant deal for yourself. Around the 7th, we have a lovely new moon, and this again is aspecting a part of your chart that speaks about your day-to-day chores, your work, and your health. Now, new moon comes with newer opportunities, and this is going to be seeing you very, very focused, Scorpios. It's a great time to be looking for a new job. It's a great time to be maybe changing the current job where you're working, or even, I would say, changing the environment that is there as of now. However, try and stay realistic about your expectations, as you may be a tad disappointed. As far as your health is concerned, try and not again overachieve something. So even for those of you, like I said, there seems to be a lot of spending that seems to be happening this month, Scorpios, for you. So for those of you, even if you've gone in for a complete overhaul of a diet, or you've gone and signed up with a new fancy gym, or you've got yourself a personal trainer, try and ensure that your expectations are not really over the top, that you're quite realistic about what your goals are. Your daily habits may go a change during this time, and since Mercury is there, you may find that you need to be having more balance in your life. So it's not really a time to be disorganized. It's a time really where you need to be having your wits about. You need to be keeping your paperwork. You need to be able to have all the facts with you so that you can negotiate, you can converse better this month. Around the 17th, we have Mars that goes retrograde until June 29th. And this month, Mars is retrograde on a part of your chart that speaks about earned income and self-worth. And the month after this, that is in May, Mars retrograde in your own house. Now, Mars retrograde typically speaks about, it tends to impact energy, enthusiasm, and high passions. That is what Mars rules. And try, because for you it is aspecting a part of your chart that is speaking about earned income and your ability to generate more money. Try and sort of not spend too much of money, Scorpios. It seems in the last couple of months there seems to be a lot of unnecessary money that has gone either in leisure travel or maybe some retail shopping that seems to be happening. Now try and sort of ease off the money pedal this month. You may need this little nest of money later on as we go along in the months. Opportunities seem quite good and long-lasting benefits are indicated for you. However, try not to sort of get into an impulsive buying and don't sort of invest your money or buy something just because of a personal ego this month. Around the 20th, we have Sun that is coming in again and shining in a part of your chart that speaks about partnerships. It speaks about your marriage as well. And this is both your business partnerships and your personal partnerships as well. Now, whenever Sun comes and shines and transits in a particular part of your chart, it really speaks about other people. The focus gets to be on other people. So this time you're going to be looking more at relationships which maybe are very idealistic in nature, and you could be feeling a tad sorry for yourself. And it's I think you need to be keeping in mind, Scorpios, this month that it's all fine on the surface till you look at things from the window pane. You're still the outsider. You're not really involved in the relationship. So before you sort of start feeling or playing the victim mode and feeling that, oh God, I've had such a bad relationship, try and keep in mind that very few of us really escape the, whether it is the pain or the fun or the entire gamut of what a relationship brings along with it. So there's really nothing which is a perfect or an ideal relationship. And you, however, are going to be making improvements as far as your close relationships are concerned. There seems to be quite a I would say a determination, a conscious effort to improve relationships, whether they are with your lover, spouse, business partnerships. There seems to be a sort of a compromise, I would say, that you're trying to get something out of it. There seems to be some kind of I won't say a lesson really, but there seems to be a kind of a learning that is over there. And also I think somewhere you're trying to balance things over here. So it's a good thing. And for those of you who are trying, who have been spending a lot of time at work, try and balance it out with your personal life, and vice versa. For those of you who have been just partying a lot and having a lot of fun, maybe it's time to get to work for some of you. Around the 22nd, we have a full moon, and that is happening in your own house, Scorpios. And this is a very, very powerful full moon. And full moons they're normally very emotional because unlike the new moon, they're all about closure, they're about fruition. It's something that is coming to an end. And it could be that a relationship is coming to an end, a partnership is coming to an end. And because it is in your own house of self, it is speaking about you. It's asking you to reevaluate yourself. It's asking you to have a look at your own priorities. What is it that you value in life? What is it that is important to you? And also, I think you need to now take a decision as to what is it that stays and what is it that leaves. I think there's been plenty of back and forth on what is it that you want, and then what is it that you don't want. And there has to be a conscious effort to be able to focus on yourself and also harmoniously blend your needs with others' needs. Try not to be too clingy around this time, Scorpios. It's good to want other people's attention, but try not to sort of be this really needy person. It can just make the other person run in the opposite direction. You could be feeling really emotional around this time. It can be that you are maybe rethinking about something that maybe you're a path in life, something that didn't go well the way that you had planned. And depending on again how it is that you're handling, or how it is that you handle this entire full moon emotion, it can go either way for you. Either you can take a learning from it, get some wisdom, and say, okay, I'll try and not repeat it in life, or maybe I need to be transforming as well, because full moon also is sort of, it's a healing time. It's closing something for you, so allow it to close it for you, rather than keep poking holes in it and saying, I'm still not satisfied, or why didn't it go my way, or it needs to be going my way, or I don't like the way that this has ended or it has finished. And this is a time wherein you need to be thinking very carefully before you lose your cool. So try not to get on the war path this month, Scorpios. It can quite have the boomerang effect on you. So it's also quite karmic, this energy. So be a little careful over here. Around the 29th, we have Mercury, and Mercury goes retrograde towards the end of the month, and this is again happening in your house of partnerships. So it's a time to slow down, Scorpios. It's a time to relook, reevaluate, rethink the decisions that you've taken as far as your partnerships are concerned. And Mercury is going to be giving you time to just go through maybe whether they are contracts, they are paperworks, whether it's something to do with transport, your travel plans, negotiations, contracts, whatever it is that you may be dealing with. It's just a time that you could be just something has got missed, or there's a loop that has sort of it stays open. It'll allow you time to rethink, reevaluate, and re-examine this particular aspect. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Scorpios. To give you a quick reminder, for those of you who are seeking personal clarity on your personal relationships and career, you can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.